Yo, what is going on, you guys? I'm FlipArtz, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys the Elgato Game Capture HD60. This is going to be a major upgrade to the channel because now my video content is going to be so much more better. It's going to be so much more crisp, so much more smooth, so much more detailed. It is going to be so high def. It's going to be looking like you are literally playing the game when you guys are watching my videos, as if it is right in front of your screen and you guys are playing along with me or actually just playing the game yourself. It's going to be so amazing, and the quality is just going to be so much more better. We are now going to be able to record at 60 frames a second at 1080p. Everything is going to be great, and hopefully a lot of the future videos coming out are going to be amazing, and you guys are going to enjoy them just as much as you guys are now, but even more so with this upgrade. But either way, today is going to be an unboxing of the Game Capture HD60, and then a little bit later I'm going to be showing you guys how to set it up on your own consoles at home so that you guys can start uploading your own gameplay to YouTube and showing everybody what you got. But either way, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Let's go and unbox this baby right now. So if we take a look at the front of the box here, it says Game Capture HD60 Next Generation Gameplay Sharing, and if we turn it over to the back side here, it's going to have a whole bunch of information that you're probably going to want to read for yourself so you know what this HD60 is about. But real quick, I'm going to skim right through it and read you guys what it says on the back. So it says stunning 1080p quality with 60 frames per second, unlimited capture right to your PC or Mac, built-in live streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and then there's technical specifications about the interface, the input, things like that, and then you got your system requirements for your PC or Mac so you guys can know what kind of PC or Mac you're going to need so that you're going to be able to run this stuff. So now we're going to go flip this around, take off the cover, and as you guys can see, we're going to see another box here. That was the cover before, and it says your skills are immortalized. You're going to be able to see the Game Capture HD software just on that laptop there, but we can talk about that more a little bit later. But now we're going to open it up, and you guys are going to be able to see the HD60 hardware right here in all its glory. We're going to put this box away real quick, and we'll come back to it later. But now we're going to take a look at this HD60, and we're going to zoom in a little bit here just to see it a lot more better and focus on it a lot better for you guys as well. It has a nice matte finish, and then there is this black line, this glossy line that's just right across down the middle. And what that is when you actually plug it in, it's going to light up and it's going to let you know that it is on, it's turned on, it's not off, and it's working when you guys are using it. Now the side that we're looking at here is the input side. It's going to have an audio cable input, an HDMI input, and a USB input. And if we flip it around to the back side here, it's going to have only one slot, and it is the HDMI output. But if you do get a little bit confused, don't worry, you can always refer back to the little box here, and there's going to be a little picture image just in the back behind the HD60 where it was sitting in before, and it'll let you know where the input side is and the output side is and what they are: the audio input, the HDMI input, and the USB, and then you just have to compare it to your actual Elgato HD60 as well on the outside for the output and HDMI. But we're going to put that off to the side here real quick, and you're going to want to go to elgato.com/gaming/download and download the actual Elgato Game Capture HD software so that you can start getting your things together, be able to record your gameplay for a bit later. But we'll talk about that all a little bit later in this video. If you guys are interested, you guys can go to the Elgato Gaming social media links: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So now we're going to be taking a look at the cables that are in here, and I've already pre-opened it so that I can make sure that all the components are in there. And it comes with an HDMI cable, which is great, and a very long USB cable, which you're going to need to use to run to your computer or laptop. Also, if you guys are interested in collecting stickers and you like stickers and things like that, Elgato Gaming HD is going to be giving you a sticker so that you can put it on your computer or whatever you guys like to put it on. Now that we've got that all covered, we're gonna have to put the HD60 cables together so that we can start recording our videos. So what I've done is I've taken out the HDMI cable from my PS4 just to show you guys that you're gonna need to get your other cable from your current console, whether you're on Xbox or PlayStation, and that you're gonna have to put it into your Elgato. So what you're going to do first is you're going to connect one of your HDMI cables to your Elgato's output, and the output is going to be connected into your monitor or your TV, whatever you're using to display your gaming. With the next HDMI cable, whether it's the one that it came with or the one that you're using for your console, you're going to plug it into the input section, and this one that's in the input is going to be going into your console, whether you're on PlayStation or on Xbox. And next, simply enough, you're going to grab your USB cable, plug it into the input section like so, and this is going to be going into your laptop or your PC or your Mac. Now all there's left to do is for you guys to go ahead and download the software like I told you guys about earlier, and then we can start getting everything ready so you guys can record your gameplay. So before we go ahead and put the HD60 connected to our console, mine's going to be on the PlayStation 4, and you're going to have to do a quick step before you can go ahead and actually take out your HDMI cable and put it into the HD60. You're going to have to do this step before you plug it into your PS4. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your settings tab on your PS4, then go all the way down to the bottom where it says System. Then go to Enable HDCP, and you're going to disable this. If yours is already ticked, you're going to want to tick it off and make the box empty here like you can see on mine. It's turned off, and then this way you're going to be able to get your game captured, recorded, and everything like that. It's kind of like a little bit of a bypass, so make sure you guys do this before you plug in your HD60. So now this is going to be pretty much the final part of this video, and it's very simple. I've mentioned it a couple times already. All you're going to have to do is go and download the actual software, and it's very simple. Again, you have to go to www.elgato.com/gaming/downloads, and then it'll take you to this site right here, or this web page anyway, and then you got to find out which is the newest software for the game capture software that you're going to be using. So this one said YouTube High Frame Rate Special Edition. I wasn't sure exactly what this was, but it turns out it's pretty much the same as the other ones that I've had before. So pick whichever one is the newest one and choose it for your particular PC or Mac. Once you have it downloaded, install it, and then you should have something that looks like this when you run it. And if you don't have this showing up here, all you got to do is go to your tools section at the top right here where I'm showing you guys, and then all you got to do is go to your input devices and pick whichever console you are on, whether it's on Xbox, Xbox 360, or PlayStation 4. I'm not sure why I didn't show PlayStation 3 before, but that's alright, it's not a big deal. And then you can copy all of the settings that I have on here: HDMI audio, standard for HDMI color range, profile at 1080 because you want to make sure that you're recording at 1080, not at 720p. That's the whole reason why we're upgrading, not to be at 720 but at 1080p. Also make sure that your allow 60 frames per second is ticked off so that you are getting the proper amount of frames when you're recording, the quality at best, and then the other two things there you can tick if you feel like it, but it might mess with the quality of your videos. All the rest of these other tabs here are to your preference of how you want to put the contrast, saturation, all that good stuff. When you're done, press OK, and then you are pretty much ready to record. So looking up at here, it's going to give you the game audio. So when you mess around with the game here, you're going to see the audio levels going around. So here I'm just pressing all the buttons real quick so you can see that the audio levels are fluctuating just a little bit. You can also live stream with this, but that's something else for another video. If we go to live commentary, you're going to be able to play your games and do live commentary at the same time. So when I click this button here, you're going to see that now my microphone is starting to go off and all the levels are going crazy. You can also change the audio input as well. I'm using a microphone as a blue snowball, but I can also use my webcam, but my webcam's audio isn't that great. Also, this button right here is going to show up, automatically reduce the sound of other audio tracks. What this will do is basically, if you are talking, your gameplay is going to get lowered, but I kind of like to fix that when I'm editing, so I untick it and do that all in my editing process. This stuff here is going to say video title, game, and description. You can change all that stuff to whatever you want. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do COD AW because that's what's relevant at the moment. And for game, you can call it whatever you want for the current game just to get all your stuff organized. Description doesn't really matter and the tags don't really matter. But make sure that you have your video title and your game all set up properly for when you're recording, because you're going to need to have that at least two things filled in. So to capture actual gameplay, you just have to click that big button right there. So now to capture actual gameplay, you're gonna have to light up that capture button there. It's gonna light up in big red, and then you can capture all your stuff. And when you're done, just click it again and it will turn back to dark red and it will be off, and your game capture will be saved to wherever you set it to be saved to. So what's also nice about this is that it also has a flashback feature. So if you guys were playing your game but you forgot to record, you can go back in time, find where it was, and press the record button, and it will record everything from that moment all the way until where you are now, and then you can click it again and everything from that will be saved. So that's a really nice feature to have as well. Also, if you guys don't have any kind of editing softwares like Sony Vegas or Movie Pro or whatever it is, you can go and actually use this Game Capture HD feature for editing your videos or clips and things like that. It's really up to you guys how you guys want to do it, but this is a little thing that's handy for those of you that don't have any editing software. But either way, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video and hopefully it did help you out. If it did, please hit the like button down below, and if you're new, subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about this Elgato and you guys are having trouble, leave your comments down below and I'll be sure to help you guys out. Either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So, later days and peace out.